But still a lot of work to do on my monk. And, you know, the auras are pretty badass. You know, the auras are just shit. So, you know, I'm wanting to get the old monk a little more juiced up before, you know, like this mask. I mean, I got awesome tower damage on that mask, but crappy range. However, the tower damage is good enough where I would probably keep that one anyway. It's a decent shield. Decent greaves. Nothing exceptional. None of my gear is exceptional. This is my best guy, and his pieces are not exceptional. You know, 1853 tower damage, 1168 tower speed is all I got there. Alright, we didn't get any good amulets. 62,000, got a little bit of cash. I was really looking for that leather helm, but whatever, it's all good. So I need a staff on the, well, I got a crappy pet now. Damn it, I sold my damn pet. That's alright, I'll get another pet. But it was my best pet. Out of every character, it was my best pet. What can you do? What can you do? See, I mean, even the summoner, even though this is my best geared character right now, missing the boat on Akatiti was a big hit. Because the gear was just so much better, and then even though it got nerfed, the post-nerf gear is still just so much better than what we're seeing anywhere else. So I mean, I've got some good pieces, but I've got nothing to, like, you know, write home and call mom about and say, hey mom, guess what I got? You know, I got nothing that good. That's not a terrible helm right there on the summoner. I ended up going with the medieval set on the summoner. I had it on the squire, and it looks a little stupid. I'm gonna have to dye it or do whatever later down there, or once I get a better set. I don't know what the upgraded set is, or the new tier, what it's going to be called. Who knows? All right, Amenaza, are you good to go for some Akatiti? God, I can't believe I sold my fucking pet. I was to the point where this one was each bolt. Yeah, my DPS dropped 200,000 because of the pet. Woof. That's all good. I've done worse things in my life. Definitely need to, I think I need to clear up some stuff. Yeah, Amenaza, go. You can go ahead and start it up whenever you want. I don't know what you want to do. Do you want, or I guess I'll go in with you and just, I'll grab the mana and just dump it to you as you need it. But yeah, just fire it up and I will come right along. I wanted to check out your Akatiti build because although my Akatiti build worked, it was some work. I had to really watch what I was doing. Let's see, let's clear up a little bag space. Yeah, Amenaza, we gotta get. I've got to get you added on Skype sometime. That way, when the Nightmare comes out, we can. I can get you on Skype and we can do some live streaming. And we're what? We're 2 weeks and 2 days, I think, away from the Gauntlet. I'm stoked about the Gauntlet. I'm hoping it doesn't end up being a Diablo 3 clone. But who knows? It could be anything. Yeah, just let me know when you need them, man. I'll dump it to you. What up? What happened? Don't have any chests. That's weird. Well, let's, I guess we'll have to go back out and rejoin. That's strange. I wonder what happened there. Yeah, buggy is buggy. It is what it is. I'm hoping to get things smoothed out with this game, though, prior to Dungeon Defenders 2 releasing, because of course once 2 releases, a lot of people are gonna forget this game exists and just focus on DD2. Yeah, I can't say that. People will always still play it. I mean, there's still people that play the regular Dungeon Defenders. I'm sure there was people that were still actively playing it that came over to Eternity when it released. I hadn't done a Dungeon Defenders map in quite a while. It had been at least... shit, I bet it had been almost a year since I've done, maybe not that long, but it had been quite some time since I've done a DD1 map. That's the weirdest shit. No chests. Maybe I loot it. I won't loot this one. You got chests now? Hopefully. Still no chests. That's the strangest thing. That's weird. Do you want to come in by yourself? And then once you get in and the chests spawn, then invite me? And then it'll just have chests for you and no chests for me? You want to try that out instead? And let me go grab them. I don't remember that that code. You know, obviously you get the extra mana, but I don't remember the code from petting the little homies. I'm not sure if we're gonna need that. You know, it's given me half the mana, so this isn't gonna work. Oh, how weird! I got a double chest. Yeah, but it's given me half the normal amount of mana, so I bet we're not gonna have enough mana to build it out. See, so we got an aura stack up top. Now your aura range is way better than mine. Oh, okay. See, I was putting my other aura stack right down on this corner. Which that's a much better place, and it still easily covers the flyers coming in. I was concerned about the flyers there, so I was moving it down farther. See, is it going to give me another... Nope, that one wasn't a double chest. Anyway, I'm not sure if we're going to have enough mana. It's not giving me the full amount. Okay, and we covered this one. Awesome. Are you still watching the stream, Amenaza? I know we got the delay. Oh shit, I didn't go and get the rest of the mana. Damn it. I forgot about the timer. I'm sorry, man. We're just going to have to wreck it up here. I'll run around and grab it. Little spiders. That's the weirdest thing, no chests. I don't think I've ever seen that. That was a close call. I'm snoozing on my duties here, my crystal watching duties. I better switch to the steam gun for these guys. Got no flyers. Alright, now let me get off my ass and go get some mana. Good lord. I screwed the pooch on that one. So we got an Aura stack there. See, I was moving my Aura stack farther over this way as well. Now, part of that is my range. With your range being better, I probably won't be able to do the exact same. All right, so just the four Aura stacks. Gotcha. Get back over here and watch this crystal. Since I failed so miserably on it before, throw some upgrades around. We'll have plenty of mana by the time this wave's over. His R's are just wrecking faces. He's got one of the, his monk. Oh shit. God damn it. Oh, I fail. God dang. Snoozing. Switch back to this other weapon here. Get this guy down. What else is coming? I was sitting here gabbing away. Only 3 left. They're over here. I was sitting here gabbing away and ignoring the fact that we needed to go run around and collect the mana. And that screwed up our start. Get these buff beams squared away here. The buff beams, of course, if you get a fully geared up EV, you can end up having your auras, and like with the setting up with the archers, you can end up having a pretty insane amount of damage. I saw a guy in the tavern the other day whose archers were hitting for like 120,000 or something, and they were just spewing out arrows. I mean, in ridiculous fashion. Get this buff beam squared away too. So, Amenaza, one of the challenges I had was with the flyers, Not on this side, but the flyers on the other side. And it was, I had to sit there and manage those guys quite a bit. Wait till you see Amenaza's archers going here. They make mine look like a joke. Get some more of these upgrades in place. I don't want to just leave you to do all the work here. Yeah, I know I need to do the buff beams first, but figure rather than repair. Plenty of mana laying around. That archer there gets you. See, everything I put there, it seems like is getting chewed up by spiders. But you know, I haven't done the map since I started using the summoner. So, you know, maybe that's the answer. I was putting a harpoon turret there. Yeah, I mean, you know, you might as well, especially with the archers being so inexpensive. There's no reason not to throw them down. But yeah, I was putting a harpoon turret right there. I was actually putting it up on the rail there, and my harpoon turret was getting chewed up by spiders. I had to constantly go back, and my auras were not strong enough to kill the spiders. I mean, they were taking them almost all the way. They were eventually killing the spiders, but they weren't getting it done right out of the gates. No more immediately free mana. God, I'm hitting like a girl now. Need to get another pet with good good damage on it. Hello. Get some mana collected up here. This is definitely, you know, it's real similar to the build I was using, but, you know, some slight differences. That and your, you know, this map, the auras, having good auras is definitely very beneficial. Makes your life much easier. See, your auras are hitting as hard as mine do, fully upgraded with just one upgrade. Get this buff beam all the way up to 3 stars here. Very nice. That guy that with the run I did the other night with that ridiculous monk that was doing this with just auras. He or she had saved up or didn't spend all the points, like I said, and then in the last wave, that monk and then another one that I'm assuming was his friend both stacked some healing auras on top of each other, to deal with the boss. Yep, didn't think about that. Let's see, what else we need. So just that half a physical beam does it down there, huh? Just throw some random in. I need to upgrade the R's, not the damn archers, but... See, here I think was one of my mistakes too. I wasn't putting the R's out here. I was putting the R's over on top of the bridge right here instead, and I think that may have cost me a little bit. Sharky, sharky. Get these R's juiced up. I'm sorry, Swiss. I wasn't paying attention to Twitch chat. I was sitting here following around. Amenaza is really just showing me his build here, because my build worked, but I had to work too hard. Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, this one, this map there's a lot of running. Everything's spread out pretty far, so you got to throw your stuff down quick. But anyway, Swiss, after we're done with this run, I'm going to end the stream. I'll be on for quite a while. I might take a short break right after here to make a sandwich or something and get myself another cocktail. But I'll be on tonight. Really, I'll be on until the wife gets off work and tells me that I need to come pick her up. I do hope they do something a little different with, so you don't have to run around and spam click all this shit up. It would be nice. You know, I understand they're not going to change it so that there's waves. And maybe, you know, maybe in Dungeon Defenders 1 it was too easy. You know, maybe that's part of the deal. But it seems like things are just as, if not more expensive to upgrade than they were in Dungeon Defenders 1, but the gold is harder to farm. You know what? I should be healing this whole map. Yeah, vacuum button with some yards range. To be honest there, Rage, I haven't even looked at any of the loot. I didn't really look much at anything from our Ramparts run prior. This run I haven't really been picking much up. I've picked a few things up, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I got anything good. I looked to see if I got a leather helm. Yeah, Amenaza, that's what Bob Rage just said in chat. It would be nice if there was a vacuum cleaner button or an amulet. Yep, an amulet. That would be awesome. Yeah, we got a couple of little green arrows over here. I wonder if there's... Or that's just amulets. It's a little deceiving. I mean, I'm sure there's probably a way to turn that off, but the amulets are always highlighted for you. And they don't necessarily need to be, I don't think. You get a couple of bugged mobs on this map. It seems like we're not getting them now, but almost every time I've run this, at the end of the wave, I've gotten one bugged mob right down here. At this fire you had to come down and manually kill. And that was good. Oh, I hear you, Rage. I have done definitely my fair share of the spam clicking of the E on ramparts. There is no doubt about that. I'm sure eventually, as much as everybody bitches about it on the forums, I'm sure they're going to do something eventually. You would think. Now, I've got the hardware to set up, you know, some just macroing the E to one of my side buttons or something on my mouse, but I haven't done it. I probably should. I'm going to end up, you know, that Ramparts run earlier, I'm not sure if you were in yet, but I'm sure you guys could hear click, 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 click. Yeah, I got a mechanical keyboard, and the wife gets pissed. She'll be watching TV or something, and she's like, God, would you stop with all the clicking? Sorry, dear. That's what it takes. I gotta pick up all the fat loot. I mean, hopefully, you know, Dungeon Defenders 2 is going to be a while, you know, which I'm good with. You know, I'd rather get a nice clean game. You know, although don't get me wrong, I want to play it, and I want to play it right now. But I haven't gotten a beta invite, or a pre-alpha invite, and I'm just not in. So there's not really a whole lot I can do about it right at the moment. But I'm hoping they do something to change it. Now, like I said, maybe in Dungeon Defenders 1, you know, and it was way too easy to farm mana in DD1. Fuck you, Spider. You know, I mean, how many times in Dungeon Defenders 1 did you guys set up a map and go AFK and just let the mana tick off? I mean, there was God knows how many nights that I set up, you know, Aquanos Survival or whatever the deal was. You know, ran it long enough to get all the upgrades and went to bed. And woke up at the cap, you know, the next morning where I wasn't even playing the game. So I mean, I understand that they, you know, they don't want it to come to that, especially considering that the way the new setup is on the Playverse servers, they're, you know, they would have 1 million people logged in all the time who weren't actually even playing. So I can see why they would want to get away from that, but it would be nice if they did, if they either made upgrades less expensive or put in an easier way to farm up the cash. Yeah, trading's a bit buggy too. I agree. There's a lot of things that need to be addressed. And we got the boss wave. You know, I think I have always, Amenaza, I can't remember, but I think I may have always used a gun on my Jester. I can't remember. Now, obviously, when you first start a Jester, it starts off with a staff. But I think in DD1, I just had real good luck with gun drops. And like I said, I had that ridiculous pawn shot. And that was one of the main reasons that I used a gun on my DPS tune. Was, you know, you have to use what you have, and you know, I had that insane pawn shot, so that was what I was using. Uh-oh. What the hell was that? Another randomness? That's another bug. You don't hear a lot about it on the forums, but I have seen some posts. But you'll be sitting there. It actually happened last night to me in Ramparts. You're just, you know, you're running around, you're doing your thing, and one of your crystals just explodes. And there's nothing anywhere near it. There's no archers. You know, there's nothing anywhere around. Throw some upgrades on these archers to help with those flyers when the boss comes. Yeah, see, I think I was, now that I think about it, one of the differences in the strat I was using is, my auras weren't strong enough, so I had to put a reflective over on this side because the archers were coming across the bridge there and hitting the crystal. So I had to put like a reflective right across here, where you don't need one because your auras are strong enough. Yeah. You've had that too there, Bob Rage? It's frustrating. You know, between the rollbacks and the crystal randomly exploding on you with nothing near it. Yeah, I did. Spiders and flyers were really my main two problems with the build I was using. Now, you know, obviously a better monk gear would solve both those problems, but I had to put I had my aura stacked down here farther on this side, and I was putting 2 harpoon turrets up here to deal with archers, and or flyers. I didn't have any problems with flyers down that side. It was the flyers here. I was putting a harpoon right on that ledge there, but the spiders were tearing it up, and that was really my main issue, was spiders right there. And then the flyers, you know, the flyers are there, of course, you don't have a clean shot at them. Now, I did try like putting a DST right there where it could shoot through that wall, was handling those flyers. I tried that approach as well, but the DSTs were getting just wrecked by the spiders. So it was spiders and flyers were really my main issues. What up, boss man? My monk's weak there, Bob Rage. I think I'm like 1300 on range and damage, which I mean isn't awful, but you know, I need to get him up a little bit further. My original setup was with a squire, so my monk was I started the monk just to throw down a few auras to assist with the squire. Oh, this guy's getting his ass beat. Sorry. Boss man down. The million plus DPS coming from Amenaza there certainly didn't hurt. Alright, Splendid Bone Breaker. That's like 5 runs now that I didn't get a splendid item off of Akatiti. So I'm glad to see one. Who cares? Something else to sell. I'll get 40 gold for that bad boy. But I'm just glad to see a damn splendid. You know, when you do this this map or any of the tougher maps, and you get like, you know, 4 strong items, it's just so irritating. Gonna spam click around. Well, Amenaza, thank you very much for showing me that strat there. Well, I was doing. I'm not super geared out on this guy either. I don't know if you were in the stream earlier, but I accidentally sold my splendid pet, my Jester's pet, and I want to say fully upgraded. I had pretty close to 400 character attack on it, so that put a pretty big hit in my DPS. Right now I'm doing about 400,000. I was at about 600,000, which you know, obviously I got a long ways to go. Some nightmare loot will help out with that. But yeah, here's my stats on this guy. Now this pet is not the pet I use. I was leveling it up for the wife. But currently I don't have a pet that I use that I can say is my pet, because I went and dumbassed out and sold my pet I was using. But there it is right there. 2618. This was a donation from Amenaza. I was just using this steam gun for everything, which that's not even a very good steam gun. I should probably be looking at the steam guns I pick up. I'm sure I'll find a better one. But that's my primary boss weapon, and then I've been using the steam gun for the clearing. But yeah, there is my like. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Been a long time since I had a stream. As I mentioned earlier, I've just had just a stupid work schedule lately, and we've had some local events going on up here in Oregon that has made us exceptionally busy. Dang, you got a 3K liking today. That's awesome. I've actually got a bunch of steam guns. I just kind of need to look through them. I haven't been paying attention to them. But yeah, anyway, it was nice to be able to get some streaming in. Bob, if you want to, I'm going to end the stream here now. Sounds good there, Amenaza. I'll be on, so I'll see you shortly. But yeah, I'm going to take a little break, get a little something to eat, and maybe crack open a beer or two. And but I'll be on for quite a while tonight. The wife's going to be working for several more hours, so I'm unsupervised, which is going to cause some extensive gaming to happen here. So add me on Playverse if you want. I'll be on for a while, and maybe we can run some maps or whatever. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll split this video up for anyone that's popping in late, and make it into some more watchable segments, and throw it on YouTube later on. But thanks for everyone swinging by and taking a look at some Dungeon Defenders Eternity, of course. Just kind of grinding up the gold. Ended up with a Akatiti run there, so Amenaza could show me his strat. But there will be a lot more Dungeon Defenders Eternity coming, especially with Nightmare on the immediate horizon. And then, of course, massive coverage of DD2. But I will see you all later. Thanks again.